So you're over 50 out here in these YouTube streets because you heard there was some money to be made and you want to know how to be successful on YouTube. Well, I am here to give you 4 tips on the fastest way to get to those 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours that you need to become monetized on YouTube and to become a YouTube partner. Hi, I'm Savannah Taylor and welcome back to the channel. Listen, I love my generation and I love that many of you out there know that you belong here too. You are never too old to start a YouTube channel, and I will say that until my last breath. Absolutely. I am a prime example that you can do this and that you too can make money on YouTube. So let's just dive in. The first thing is this. Provide value for your viewers, okay? I know that many of you are probably talented in a lot of different things. And if you look at my channel, you will also see that I've done quite a few different topics. I also have several different platforms. And that's something, you know, that you can maybe think about down the line. But starting out, you want to definitely learn to provide value to your audience regardless of whatever topic you talk about. And when I say provide value, I mean, think about what problem can you solve for people? What is something that you are also passionate about? Because mind you, you want to, stick to your topics, stay in your lane. You probably have a lot of different lanes that you're good in, and I'll explain why you really just want to focus on one thing. But whatever that one thing is, make sure that you are really helping people. This platform has a lot of different people doing a lot of different things. And you might kind of look at it like, you see some people that are doing those reality type skits and things like that. If you are a small channel and you know you don't really have a big platform on, say, your other social media pages or a big following or whatnot, I recommend sticking to helping people solve their problem as opposed to trying to be, a star, okay? Go with me to the gym, get ready with me as I cook this, whatever. It's really not about you. It's really about the information that people primarily come to YouTube for. Yes, there are some entertainment sites, but like I said, those individuals more than likely already have a pretty big following on other platforms, and they're able to carry their followers over to various platforms for entertainment purposes. But like I said, if you're really trying to be strategic about this, learn to provide value by solving people's problems. Okay, so that's one. The second tip is respect the algorithm. Listen, I will do more videos on this, but for all intents and purposes for right now, when I say respect the algorithm, what I'm talking about is that niche. Like I said before, many of you are probably talented in several different things, but the algorithm is what you want to respect. The algorithm does this. Let's say, you talk about cooking, okay? And your videos clearly are about steaks and chicken and this and all these things that has to do about cooking. The algorithm's going to say, okay, I perceive that you are about cooking. So I'm going to go get viewers that constantly ask about those topics for you. And they're going to bring those people to your channel. All right. But if all of a sudden you switch up and you start talking about how to fix a car, the algorithm's going to be like, wait. I thought I knew what you were about, but I got to watch you a little longer now. And it's going to, kind of pause up on you. So you want to respect the algorithm in terms of sticking to a niche. Now, you might look at my channel and be like, well, now wait a second. I see gardening and I see inspiration. I see all kind of stuff around your channel. Yes, but mind you, I've been doing this a while. So I have different playlists, and that's a whole other topic, but I have different playlists that, talk about certain things. And I have strategies that I've done now, because I'm not a new YouTube channel, mind you. I've been around a minute, okay? But if this is for those of you who are just starting out, you are still a beginner, you still have a small channel, okay? So mind you, these are strategies for just starting out. The other thing when I say respect the algorithm is take the time to do your metadata. Now, you're probably like, oh Lord, now what the heck is metadata? Okay, well, simply put, if you go in, when you create your video and you go into the description and the comment and it's asking you, what's the title, what's your description, what's that, all that stuff down in when you upload your video, try to answer as much of that as you can, because that's going to help the algorithm help you. That's what we mean by metadata. A lot of people will skip those steps because they don't really want, they're like, oh, people will just see the video and figure it out. Well, it's really not for them. It's for the algorithm to go get them. Okay. So when you upload your video, take the time to put in a title, put in a description, answer all those little things underneath that. I can't think of it. It'll ask, is this for children? Is this not for children? Now, one of the things you need to know about that question is, because this is somewhat recent on YouTube, they're going to ask you if your content is for children. And if your content has children in it, or clearly your content is for children, you want to put yes, it is. And what will happen, all right, just letting you know, what will happen is your video is not going to be open to advertisers the way it is if it's not for children, and that's to protect children. There was an issue a few years back where, YouTube got in a little trouble because children were being pitched and advertised to, and, we got to protect the kids. Now, this video, of course, children can watch this video. So I put in, no, it's not for children, okay, because I want to get the advertisers. And then there will be a follow-up question in the metadata saying, but are you saying you want to restrict it to people over 18 or not over 18? It'll let you know, you will be able to let the algorithm know that this is not for children, but children can watch it, if that makes sense, so that you don't miss out on advertising dollars. All right. So just to be clear, if your video has children in it and it's clearly appealing to children, you want to put on there, yes, it's for children. Now, if your video is for children, it's not for children, but children can watch it, go ahead and put, no, it's not. And then in the follow-up question, let it know that people under 18 can, watch it. It's safe. There's no cussing and nudity or what, type thing like that. And if you have more questions about that, put a comment below saying, I'm still confused. Okay. Put a comment below and I'll be more than happy to fully address that. But when we talk about respecting the algorithm, you've got to take the time to fill all of that out so that the algorithm can help you. The next thing is, just like you want to be likable on YouTube, you want to be clickable. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean, you want to take the time to learn how to do thumbnails. You want to take the time to put a nice banner on your page. Now, some of you are already like, oh God, I can't, okay, calm down, calm down, breathe. Let me tell you what to do. Now, there is a site called Canva. Some of you may already be familiar with the name. You might already be familiar with the site. Canva has come a long way, y'all. I highly encourage you to go visit canva.com. And it's very easy. They say what you want to do. You want to do a thumbnail, you want to do a banner, you want to do what you want to do. All you got to do is click, I want to make a thumbnail. And it's already got a ton of drop and drag stuff that you don't have to recreate the wheel. All right. It's a lot of click and drag, click and drag. What color you want? That one. What you wanted to say? This. What color you want the letters? This. Okay. Super easy. Now, I'm not going to minimize the fact that you might want to take an afternoon to learn how to navigate Canva. All right. You might want to take an afternoon to just kind of learn, how do I make a thumbnail? How do I make a banner? All right. And once you learn it, child, you will be a pro in no time. So take a breath, breathe, and it's free. Canva is free. Most of the stuff on there is free. Now, I go ahead and I do have a subscription to Canva because I do a lot now. I'm not a beginner anymore, but it really is just a choice. There's plenty of free stuff on Canva to definitely get you started. And to be honest with you, I used Canva, the free version, for quite a few years actually before I bought the subscription. All right. I actually just have the subscription because I can. All right. But I really don't need it. There's a few little extra bells and whistles on there, but you don't need the subscription to be successful. The point is, though, you want to be clickable. People look at thumbnails. That's the first thing they see. That's what gets them to click. Now, the algorithm is what helps you out after they click, okay? Because the next thing people look at is your title, and they may look at your description to see, do I want to stick around? Do I want to subscribe? Do I want to, keep watching her? But that thumbnail is what grabs them. And it also keeps them like, ooh, what's this? What's that? It's like, ooh, the visualness of it. All right. So don't underestimate the power of thumbnails and banners and making your channel look clickable, to look likable, to look attractive. You don't want people to go to your channel and they just see a bunch of things that YouTube picked out in the middle of your video, looking like the people are in the middle of a conversation. People, you don't want people to have to figure out nothing. You want people to look at your page and be like, oh yes, I clearly understand what this is about. I clearly want to be notified when they come out with another video. I clearly want to be a part of this community. This is my community. This is my circle. This is my people. All right. And that's what you want your thumbnails and banners and all that stuff to do for you. So be clickable. The final thing is you want to have a strategy. Now, the strategy that I'm going to talk about right now, because there's lots of different strategies, as you can imagine. There's strategies all over YouTube that you can use. But the main strategy that really worked for me is I learned how to drive traffic to my YouTube channel. Now, if you're like me, you have a Facebook page, you got a little Instagram page, you got a little TikTok page. You spend time on social media. You from that generation, but you also about the social media platforms, okay? I use my little followings on my other pages to drive traffic to my YouTube channel, okay? And the way you do that is you can create little things on Canva, little flyers, little poster things with maybe the title of your video to say, hey, I'm talking about XYZ. Visit me over here or click here, right? You can even just give a little teaser video on your platforms and say, hey, have you ever tried to do blah, blah, blah? Do you ever ask yourself XYZ? Have you ever wondered blah, blah, blah? And boom, you got them. And the people who want to know what you're talking about, they're going to click and they're going to follow you right on over to your channel. And before you know it, you've got views, you've got subscribers, you've got watch hours. Okay. Now, here's a little bonus for those who've hung with me. And if you've gotten any value from this video, I want you to also like and subscribe and comment down below what you think so far. You see what I did right there? You see what I did right there? Okay. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, follow. Now, you ready? Okay. Here's another little tip. Go live. Go live. If you need watch hours and you need them fast, go live, because you're there, you're talking. People, even if they don't, click like or click subscribe, guess what they're doing? They're watching. They're watching to see what's she talking about. What's she doing? What's she doing now? Oh, what is this? Okay. And even if they don't really know what you're about yet or whatever, they're watching. Okay, so that was just a little bonus tip for those of you who hung with me through this video. Now, if you want to continue learning how to grow your channel, subscribe to this channel and then watch the next video.